Sandra.
I'm Paris.
And we're the Model Mothers. So, Mom, you've had 2 children. And you know, you're an age above 40.
Yeah, 46.
46.
Going 47. Yeah.
And you look like you're in your 30s.
Oh, high five.
If anyone follows us on Instagram, at Paris Boothia, at Snapback Styles, if you've seen my mom on Instagram, she'd be posting fitness inspo, flexing on these young people with her abs, and she had 2 kids. Meanwhile, people in their 20s have barely even done anything.
I just started Instagram. You're making it sound like, man, I just started Instagram. But anyway,
Still,
thank you for mentioning it.
flexing.
Follow me, and I'll follow you so we can encourage each other.
After 2 kids, how? What's the secret?
Okay.
Tell me, because
Okay.
I've had one and I need to know.
And I'm your mother, so you should know there's no secret. The secret number 1 is God. Honestly, it's God favor, good genes.
God isn't gonna burn this fat, Mom.
Thank you, mommy. Good genes. That one, God favor. Number 2, discipline. Food is everything. Working out. I know you've had this a lot of time. I know people are fed up of, oh, you need to work out, and you're like, I've tried working out, my weight's still staying. No, you were just not consistent. Yeah, like everything else, you have to be consistent. You have to be very disciplined, not only with your workout routine. And you're my daughter, so I can't lie on camera. Do I work out or do I not?
Every day. You know, I live in the basement currently, as previously discussed. And oh, you get woken up very nicely to my mom working out in the morning, getting in her like 20 to 30 minutes of exercise. So yeah, every day.
That's it. You just have to do about that every day. And I rest on Sundays. I don't work out on Sunday, and sometimes even Saturday. There is no magic pill. If there was one, okay. If you have money,
Give it to me, I'll
our
pay.
own medical spa clinic. We do body contouring, we use machine,
true.
but let me tell you the truth. Even if you pay somebody to go work on your body,
It only does half the work.
Thank you. The other 50% you have to do it yourself, and the result you're gonna get anyway. If you don't continue working out, they're just gonna be out of the window before you know it. So you can do it to look good for a wedding or for a summer, but then what happened winter?
Afterwards.
You know what happened
weights.
spring? What you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to me, there's no shortcut. You must work out. You must watch your diet, what you eat. Eat everything, because I eat everything. I don't believe in this thing. You don't eat this, don't eat this. Me, I believe in balance. Everything in moderation. Everything in moderation.
In stuffing my face.
Everything in moderation. Watch your portion control. Once it become your lifestyle, trust me, you will never gain weight. I've stayed, even if I gain like I will gain 5 pounds, lose 5 pounds, or if it's really
normal
happy
for
time,
your weight to fluctuate.
yes.
Yeah.
If it's happy time, I might even go up to 10 pounds sometimes, which is very rare, but it can happen. But I know when I've gained beyond my limit of 5 pounds. So you should know your happy place. By happy place, I mean this. You should know which weight are you happy with.
Right.
Don't listen to people. Oh, you should be this weight. You should be this. Yes, for your health. If your doctor have told you you need to be this weight for your height, because everybody different height, different weight. You know. So if Sandra came and told me, Mommy, or come and tell you, let's assume you're Sandra's friend, and she's been working out, washing her food and everything, and she come and tell you, guess what? Now I weigh 120 pounds. I'm so healthy, and then you start getting stressed out. Because here you are, you weigh 135, and now you're thinking you're overweight, you're fat, but are you the same body? You know?
Yeah.
Is your bone structure the same? Is your height the same? So it's not about the number on the scale. I think first we need to get
I remember the first time I weighed more than you.
Yeah.
And I was so sad. I was like, how? I'm younger. This doesn't make sense. But also, I'm like taller than my mom by like a couple inches.
That's what I told you. Don't you?
Yeah, like Mom, you're like 5'1". I'm like 5'4".
I'm 5'2".
Yeah, so I'm like 2 inches taller.
Yeah.
And we have a bit of a different body shape. Like, so And it's not like we're far off, but I was like, man.
Yeah.
But I had to realize, you know, everybody's
So it's
different.
not one fit all. You have to know your body, and you have to know what is a healthy weight for you,
right?
And that's what you thrive to be, not what everybody else it is. You know, trust me. I might look good at a certain weight, but you might look really bad with that weight. It might look skinny, like deprived.
It looks weird, yeah.
Or you know what I mean? So please don't be looking at other people. Just love your body enough to know that I just need a healthy body and I just need to live a balanced life. And once you do that, trust me, you'll be happy person.
My balance right now is feed baby, watch baby, nap when baby naps, repeat and sneak some food in. But like, mom, how do you deal with like your body image?
My body,
like from when you're young, in your 20s, living your life, you know, doing good, and then you had a baby and you're like, oh, this is how I look now. Okay. Like, okay.
Sandra, I like what you told. We went for shopping the other day, not the other day, maybe 2 months ago, me and you and your sister.
Yeah.
And we were waiting on the line to go in. Of course, after COVID, there was queues.
Yeah.
And you said one thing to me, Mom, it took me 9 months to get this baby out. I'm going to take 9 months to get the weight I've gained out. I respect you for that. You have to, people, you must know the truth. Don't listen, you know, yes, it's true. Some people pop the baby out, boom, and tomorrow they look as if they were never pregnant. They have their shape back, you know, they're bouncing body back, they're thriving in life, but not everybody can be like that. That's just God favor. Let's just understand that. That's God favor. So please don't stress out. Like Sandra said, it took her 9 months to pop the baby out. It's going to take her 9 months to get the body she had before the baby back. And it might never, I told her, it might never be the same body again. First of all, you have to accept that you have given birth, you brought life in this world. So there's some part of you that might take longer
to get back
to what they were before you give.
And let's get real. Some parts aren't going back. AKA, if you breastfed your kid, you know what I'm talking about. Because I breastfed for about a month. It's not, that one doesn't, it does, you just have to get really great bras. Bras.
But here's the thing, although you could help yourself by doing push-ups.
That's true.
You could do push-up for the cellulite, because a lot and will get cellulite.
I was going to say, my thigh here, this covered part here. Ooh, I got the little, you know how you have the little dimples?
Yes.
And then some.
Yeah.
That's now what I got.
Those are the cellulite.
Yeah.
And now you get the stretch marks. So now people, I know this is gonna sound cruel, and especially when I'm telling to my daughter, there's no shortcut to that. You have to do squats.
Yeah.
You really have to get up. Yes.
Okay, Mom, do a squat right now. Do a squat right now. Oh!
But they're different kind of squat.
No, I haven't exercised in
kind of. That's just one. Ooh. That's only one
a year.
You know, that's only one. There's so many kind. You know what? Advantage for those people who were born in the village where there was no toilet. Inside toilet.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Stop! The hole in the ground.
The hole in the ground. We had to squat to go to the toilet, so we had the most firm bum. Because of the village.
So that's why Dad got himself a village girl.
Well, now I'm no longer that village. I'm still a village girl. I like to call myself Harris from the village. So the thing is, you have to put in the work.
Yeah.
So at least get the body to go back slowly, but sure. You might not get the 100% body you had before. And some people are lazy. You can kill it, Andra. You could end up having a better body than before.
Oh, better?
You could. Some people do. You know why? Because maybe you never exercised before. You had the baby.
True. I didn't really.
You didn't care about your diet before the baby. Now all of a sudden you're exercising. You're eating well. You might end up having even a better body than before the baby. So hey, it's not all gone. It's not. There is hope. Girl, you look good. Your baby is only going to be 4 months in a week.
In a week. Yeah.
So I think you'll have done well. You just now need to start planning yourself, and more important, honestly, more important, loving yourself. Because let me tell you, if you look the girl in the mirror or the man in the mirror and you don't like them, it don't matter what you do, you will always feel you don't measure up. But if you love yourself enough to know, I love me the way I am, this body that I'm in right now, it's the body that is serving me, I love it. However, I'm going to do something to even improve it and make it serve me even longer.
Yeah.
If you look at it from that point,
you'll feel even better about your recovery.
You'll enjoy even working out, you know. And by working out, by the way, I don't go to gym. You see, me people might think I live in the gym. It's okay for you if you're disciplined enough to wake up, dress up, go to gym, and be in front of other people. Exactly, you enjoy that.
That is true, yeah.
As for me, I am disciplined enough to wake up and just do my routine without having somebody else telling me what to do. It works for me. I'm disciplined enough to be able to do that. But if you're that person who is not self-motivated, you must go to the gym then, because other people exercising.
That's true. So last year I was going to the gym, like in the summer, springtime, whenever I got full-time. So around March, I started going to the gym.
Yeah.
And I had like a few coworkers who we went to the same gym together, and it was nice. Or I'd go to the gym in the morning before work, and I loved it. It was great. I loved it. Working out at home, I'm like, why am I gonna work out in front of my comfy couch?
I've only been to gym after you were born. You were about 6 months. I went to gym for like 3 months, and that was it.
And you didn't like it. You're like, man.
The thing is, I lost my membership because really I paid money that because you know,
you weren't using it.
Because I was busy.
No, it's hard. Yeah, if you don't have the time to go. And the truth is to get your money's worth, basically.
Yes.
Because I was going like 4 days a week.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't go, I was like, man, I'm losing my money.
Exactly.
I have to. So even if I just walk on the treadmill, I have to be there.
There you go. So you must, if you pay that money, then you must make sure you're going. So for me, because I didn't have I couldn't. At the time, I felt I needed to go back to work to provide for my child, to help my husband. My husband was babysitting when I'm at work. I would babysit when he's at work. It became hard. So for me then, out of need and out of not being able to afford a babysitter at that time, living in UK, I decided I'm gonna work out at home, and I'm gonna work out with my daughter. So what would I do? I would put my daughter in a baggy, or so-called you call it what now?
A stroller.
And we go jogging.
Oh my God! When Maxine was born, so when my sister was born, before she was born actually.
Yes.
Every day we went for walks for like an hour.
Yes.
My gosh.
And then when she was born,
9-year-old me, man.
9-year-old going for an hour walk with mommy.
Every time. I was like, man, this baby's already ruining my life. And just slowly build up to it. I think when you're ready to start. There's no right or wrong time. Like for me, I'm not ready to start like fully going back, but there's also been a lot going on, so I feel like I haven't had the time to dedicate that, and I'd rather focus on other things currently. True. But I definitely think very soon I'll be ready to like actually purposely get back into being healthy and exercising and just work my way up from there. But another thing that a lot of women deal with after having a kid is postpartum depression.
Ooh, that's huge.
You know, and anxiety and all of that, right? Even if you don't have maybe full-blown postpartum depression, you're still dealing with a lot of hormones still in you and your emotions, and you have a baby who is dealing with a lot and has emotions.
That's
true. It's a lot. So like, Mom, how was it like for you with me and Maxine afterwards? Saying like, did you deal with it better after Maxine because you had already done it, or was it just as hard?
Funny you asked that. It was actually worse with Maxine than you, even though Maxine was the second baby, you were the first baby. But I'll tell you why.
Because
Maxine was preemie, yes. So there was a lot of anxiety. I was scared. Is she really going to end up to catch up with the other kids? You know, am I going to be a good mother to her? Am I missing the mark? I was so tiny. I mean, when she was born, she couldn't even fit in a newborn babies, a newborn
she did like
clothes.
preemie clothes.
Yes. So that to me, as much I loved this baby so much, but guess what? I sank to also depression. Why? Number one, we were in US then. With you, we were in UK. I had family members, I had friends, so I was not alone.
That is true.
In US, we were just new there. Not very new, but I didn't have a lot of friends, and I didn't have a lot of family members. And even if those I had, they were not in the same state with me. Now I have a preemie. I became so overprotective of her. I didn't want anybody to visit us. I didn't even let any of my co-workers come see my baby.
Mom was crazy when I'd come home. You'd be like, wash your hands, go change your clothes, everything.
You know, I sanitized the whole house. Before Corona came,
Mom was the true cleaner.
I was doing
I come home, she sprays me down.
Me going overdrive and trying to protect my little young, I got depressed. But here's the thing, isn't God a good God? In 1 year. That girl started walking by the time she was a year and a half. She started speaking by the time she was 18 months. Yeah. She was speaking.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? Because of you also. I guess you had a bigger sister and you were talking to her and singing to her and reading book to her, something you're doing to Charlotte. That's very good. She's already started reading to her daughter who is not even 4 months. And every bedtime, did you feel like you sunk into any sort of depression or no? Because it's okay not to be. It's not
like I wouldn't say I've had full like postpartum depression because one, we're at home with you guys, which has been for me and Christian just so much help. Two, Christian's parents are both 5 minutes away from the house, so we've had like the support system with all our parents. So it kind of gave us room to not feel so like everything was on our shoulders. We have no help. I'd say I maybe had some anxiety because, you know, COVID and everything, we were stuck in the hospital alone, so I felt like I had to do everything myself because that's what I did the first day of her life, and that was like a lot. But mostly it's been pretty good. I also feel like I gave myself an out to be like, it's not gonna be perfect, and it's hard, and like I cry sometimes, and like I'm really stressed out by her eating habits and everything, but you know, after I cry, and I kind of just have to be like, okay, she's fine, so I'm fine.
And you can only do so much to make sure that she's okay. And the sad part is they don't speak yet, so you don't know when they cry.
It's so hard.
You can only guess why they are crying. When they're unhappy, you can only guess why they are sad. So, you know, what would be the take home that you would say to that young mother who is now having a young one at home and is depressed or is going through anxiety or they're just questioning everything? What would be one advice you would give them?
If you're staying at home, just take naps.
If you can afford naps because your parents are taking care of your baby or
naps
friends.
or take naps when your baby naps. You know, like, because it sounds dumb, but like the rest, even if it's the 20-minute nap or 30 minutes, you resting while the baby rests will make you able to handle it better, especially if you don't have the extra help. Don't feel like, man, I'm not doing anything except napping and taking care of my kid. Taking care of your kid is literally a full-time job, so you're not doing nothing, you are doing a lot so much. Or if you're not, you know, staying at home because circumstances, you have to go back to work, you have to do what you have to do. It's hard, I can't imagine, but try not to feel guilty. Just know that you're doing your best for your kid. Like, mom, you know for sure, like, you have to provide for your kid, and if that means going back, then
because
you go back. And you know, your kid won't like know, but they won't like know. When they're young, like, as long as you feed them, they get their sleep.
I think sometimes we forget that they won't even remember half of the things we're doing for them when they're babies. They will never know any. Not half, nothing. But do what works for you. Find an outlet for you that help you. If you don't do that, trust me, in the end, you're not going to be a good mother. Anyway, you're just going to continue with the guilt trip, you know. And guess what? It never ends. You're now feeling it now when they're babies. Guess what? When again they are a certain age now, when they're going to school, you're gonna feel another kind of guilt. Then when it's time for them, isn't it true?
I don't know yet.
Every stage is some different kind of guilt. So you just have to learn to know that you can only do your very best, and the rest you leave it to God.
And do it. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Make sure you like this video and you subscribe down below. You know what to do on the platform you're on. And don't forget to follow us on social media. I'm at Sanic Style.
I'm Paris Boothia.
From our family to yours, thanks so much for watching this episode. We're the Model Mothers.
We love you. Love you. Subscribe.